When I started full-time as a content moderator, I was working for Vimeo. For the most part the videos are allowed to flow naturally, but when video met one or more triggers, they were rejected. Working for Vimeo was within the company IAC, the owner of Vimeo, so it meant that I never once stepped foot inside Vimeo's building, nor did I ever meet a single engineer, marketer, data analyst or any other position at the headquarters. I worked off campus, in a building dedicated to content moderating, much like a call center you would see in a movie. The office that I worked in provided me a cubicle that I did all my work from. It was your very typical cubicle, with gray walls and a faux granite-style countertop. In the center of the cubicle were double monitors that I would sit in front of, for up to 9 hours at a time, reviewing videos that had met the trigger. Nowadays, I believe that users know their content is being reviewed, but they just don't understand how closely. Content moderation is not a form of censorship, as these businesses have the right to provide a safe and respectable environment just like any brick-and-mortar storefront is allowed. If you were to go to any public establishment and say harmful or violent things to other customers, or expose yourself to them, you would be arrested. Content moderation is a form of keeping the peace. Just like the police patrol public domains in the real world, content moderators patrol public domains on the internet. There have been videos removed because of death threats, or individuals showing weapons that they claim they will use on another user. Most of the time, the content that we are removing is keeping a problem from happening. At least, that is how we are trained to think. There were some conspiracy theory movies clips that we were made to take off the site. These videos contained documentary-style information about events like 9/11. There were also videos removed about Scientology, and the rumor was that Scientology had threatened to sue IAC. The videos that were removed had to deal with reaching a high ranking in the religion, and were private documents that only those reaching that level would be allowed to see. I don't always enjoy working as a content moderator. There were times in which videos would be removed that I believed were only done so to appeal to political reasons. When the 2012 presidential elections were happening, we were asked to remove all Al-Qaeda-related videos. This could have been because of the elections, or it could have been because they were no longer open to people viewing information about Al-Qaeda on the website. There are always moments where political affiliations are going to interfere with business. There are also times when tourism videos, to certain areas, such as North Korea, could be removed, because of unknown reasons. Osama bin Laden video removal was done as a PR move, and a show of respect, to the individuals who had been affected by events like 9/11. It was also done to show a patriotic symbolism, that the United States has accomplished what we have set out to do, and not only is this person dead, but there is no point in continuing to talk about him, or even look at him, because his reign stops here. It was a social move to depict having the upper hand, or the ultimate say. Videos being removed because the government decides that they are not fit for public viewing is not totally uncommon. There are political and social affiliations happening within these companies, and the content can be monitored at any given time, to better reflect how the company wants to be represented, or who they are trying to impress at the time. Getting an order to remove content, based on a political decision, is just par for the course. I myself do not follow politics that heavily, so, to someone like me, them saying, "Remove videos of this Islamic preacher," I would just remove them. The constant thought is that someone, somewhere, is suffering because of this video being public, so it is easier to just remove it, so that person can go on living, without having this out there.